Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one, big man show one stone, and it bring about feeling to always. a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Stibbidim day, stibbidim day. We in Global TV say certain kind of friend we no cape, and some informer friend we love lake. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for. We in Global TV, check it.
Buster massacred the Rastafarians. Edward Seaga, the elders at Evelyn Tide, Bruce Golden, his very own constituency, Andrew Holness, the entire Jamaica. Something can gossip that every leader of the Jamaica Labour Party carries out an onslaught on the people. From Buster to Andrew, it's a bloodbath. Good evening and welcome to Global TV. Thank you all for joining us this evening. The other half of the video has now been released. The young schoolboy who was attacked by the gangsters and gunmen in uniform is out, and we will look at it. We will aim tonight to also harangue Joseph Patterson and his armchair campaigning Joseph Patterson. Me and you tonight. Me and Joseph Patterson tonight. Get up out of your armchair, because what you are doing, Joseph Patterson, is tantamount to disrespect to our politics. Tantamount to disrespect, Joseph Patterson. The armchair is in. Debbie Jervis, to my community party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls, good evening and welcome. Debbie Jervis TV, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Sharon Bernard, good evening and welcome. Andrea Joan Hamilton Wilson, Larry Beckford, good evening. Sunshine, good evening. Welcome. Thank you all for joining us. This evening is a similar to our Buster Right. You know, our Buster Right we did last Thursday. Tonight is similar Buster Right, but more of a serious tone of Buster Right, which will take us back to a chill of Coral Gardens. Coletta Turner, good evening and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Jamrock 8766, how are you? Good evening. Sunshine, yes, good evening. Who else is here? Canadian Gal, good evening. JMH, good evening and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Perspective Power, good evening. Donnet Harriet, Yvonne Johnson, Beat and Teach, good evening. And welcome one and all to the People's Point of View. Marcia Thomas, Tom Marcius. This is your favorite station, the Global Television Group, Perspective Power. Barbara Simpson, Pamela Okola, good evening. Avina Sarkodi, good evening all and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Paulette Lewis, Kevin Davis, Colin Dormer, good evening. Let me see who is on the tick. Debbie Jarvis TV, Stacey Ann, It's RM, Beat and Teach, Kolo, Helen, Lyndon, Lovan, Avis. Good evening all and welcome. So, the other part of the video, and we're going to play the Prime Minister first. Remember the Prime Minister tell we say, them chuck young picnic. We don't know if this young man who the police was manhandling, was one of the young men the Prime Minister was tracking. And we said the Prime Minister track young men, you know. Our Prime Minister tell us saying, when we pick them and walk up and down Pan Road, him and the Israeli them in our back pocket.
A young person made a post on social media that bordered on being defamatory, probably libelous. The person was tracked and their identity discovered. Long and short, the person was put up to doing this by another political organization. And we have been tracking several such cases where you see some posts being made that border on defamatory or libelous. And when you dig behind, which we have the capabilities to do, and to discover the people behind these accounts, there are young persons being recruited to do this. It is purely out of good conscience that many of them we don't pursue because they are young people. They are being misled. They are being used for the wrong purpose. Because they are native to social media, they are being used to manipulate social media, to comment on posts negatively, to spread rumors about people, to do some really nasty things. And you're going to see some actions very shortly for those persons. Much of what is being done is in fact against the law. I want to say to you, the people who have chosen to be a part of the Jamaica Labour Party, the Jamaica Labour Party does not use or endorse the use of social media to attack people's character, to assassinate people's character, to spread misinformation. We have too many good news items, too many achievements that you need to promote without having to resort to attacking people. No, we deal with policies and programs and principles. People who don't have policies, who don't have programs, and don't have principles, they try to attack people.
All right. You're going to make you tell a lie by yourself now. Prime Minister, you're going to make you tell a lie. You mean say that not coming to studio? Hold on the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, me will go and mumble and fuff till me get you in a... Come here, go make you tell a lie, you know. You have to tell a lie all the while. So me go make you tell a lie. Just like we know, say, when you went up to, what's you might call it? When you went up to Mason Hall, everybody know it was a lie. Because after you go there, you send back, go take up the sin thing, them. No, so Prime Minister, you send back, go take up the sin thing, them. After you go and cut your ribbon, turn on the pipe and drink water out of your hand. So you lied to the people of Mason Hall. Just, well then, that would be just a little jump away. Because you regularly lie to the nation every day. But it's good, Prime Minister, that you could admit that when you went to Mason Hall with your brouhaha wedding, you were simply just lying. Caught by your own lips, Prime Minister. Tangle up in your lips.
Certainly in this audience, there are many persons who have withheld their votes because they got a promise and the water wasn't delivered. And there are many persons who changed their votes because they got a promise that water would be delivered. And up until last year when we broke ground, having either not voted or changed your vote for a promise, you still had no water. So how should the citizen of Mason or any other district facing this challenge of I want the goods of democracy, how should we use our vote to secure our prosperity through the democratic process? The first thing that the enlightened voter should look for in a government is not the promise of the goodies, the water, we're going to deliver road, any.
Hey, hallelujah, Jesus. The pain ahead start early. Is it that the Prime Minister doesn't understand his job? The Prime Minister referred to road and water as a goodie of our politics. A goodie Prime Minister is a treat. Or I may get it wrong. Listen to the Prime Minister again. A goodie is a treat, isn't it? A goodie, it's not normally something that you are entitled to, isn't it? It is something that you have to do something for, is it not? Arami have it twisted. Wanna help me, no people in the system dunce tonight. We are here to help, you know. When the system dunce tonight. But water and road is goodie of our politics. Don't vote for them when they tell you about the goodie like the water there. Listen to him again. Come must me get it wrong.
We use our vote to secure our prosperity through the democratic process. The first thing that the enlightened voter should look for in a government is not the promise of the goodies, the water.
Not the promise of the goodies, the water, the road. Prime Minister, a goodie in that context is a treat. You know, when your child behaves very well and you say, I'll take you to McDonald's on Friday because you have behaved so well during the week, Prime Minister. It's quite not how our politics work when it comes to the basic infrastructures and amenities that we have elected UNO and given a budget for run. How then, Prime Minister, did you turn around with and call a right to life, water, as a goodie? UNO must behave for we go no water. You know, when this guy speaks, and I'll go into it later on in this clip, this guy is not aware that even though the Jamal education will be suitable for JLP, and not everybody in Jamaica done Prime Minister, and it's not all the Jamaicans are listening to you, the world is listening. Continue.
Process. The first thing that the enlightened voter should look for in a government is not the promise of the goodies, the water, we're going to deliver road. Any politician worth his salt can stand up on a stage and speak eloquently and promise you anything. They can promise you anything. And many of you have fallen for it. Either by saying, why I'm so good, me I go change him, but why?
Hey, cockmouth! Wasn't it the same thing we said in 2015? Why you so good and young? In a fluid generation in group, would we understand? Wasn't it the same thing, Prime Minister? Wasn't it the same sleep with your windows and door open promise that we believed in? Wasn't the prosperity cockmouth? Yeah, your mouth today.
The water, we're going to deliver road. Any politician worth his salt can stand up on a stage and speak eloquently and promise you anything. They can promise you anything. And many of you have fallen for it. Either by saying, why I'm so good, I'm going to change your vote. Why promise me this, or why I'm saying I'm going to do that, and you change your vote. And then when it don't happen, you kiss your teeth and say, politics can't do nothing. But you have to know, as electors, looking back at this history and recognize that you have to use your vote, your authority over the politicians in a different way. You must vote for the politicians, because you can't do without the politicians. There's no way countries run without them. But you must use your vote to support the politicians that demonstrate the wherewithal to deliver. Some politicians come with wishes, and some politicians come with wherewithal. You ever heard that word?
Right. Wherewithal. I need to give you the two different contexts of wherewithal before the Prime Minister goes on to his drivel. Let me give you the two contexts of how wherewithal is used before the Prime Minister goes into his splutterer. The phrase wherewithal is used in two contexts. In the first context is used The first context is in relation to clothing. You know, wherewithal, the word says it. That shows your way with everything. Black way with everything. That piece of clothes that in the wardrobe, wear with everything. So that's a quite understandable definition or context of wear with all. Then you move on to the second context, which is endurance. And I would believe the Prime Minister using the phrase wherewithal is in the context of endurance rather than clothing, Prime Minister. Wouldn't that be the fact? In that context, wherewithal suggests the ability to endure. The ability to endure the challenges, Prime Minister, physical, mental, or otherwise. The challenge to endure adversity and all of that. But listen to how the Prime Minister explains his wherewithal, because the Prime Minister context is not to clothing. So therefore, it would have to be to the context of endurance. Listen to the Prime Minister.
That word before? Wherewithal, the ability, the capacity to turn promises and commitments into reality. They may not be the most eloquent politicians because they take their limited time to develop their skill in administration and management, in understanding problems, in managing systems and bureaucracy to actually get the results for you. I stand here as a politician, not giving you wishes and dreams.
Now that he have explained it, let me read the actual context of endurance for you. In this context, wherewithal suggests the ability to endure something, whether it is physical wear and tear, emotional challenges, any other adversity. This interpretation could be used to describe a person's resilient or productive durability. For example, someone who say they wear their struggle with all might be referring to their ability, their ability to handle difficult situation with grace and resilient, Prime Minister. Did you understand what the Prime Minister explained his wherewithal to be?
With wherewithal. You ever heard that word before? Wherewithal, the ability, the capacity to turn promises and commitments into reality. They may not be the most eloquent politicians because they take their limited time to develop their skill in administration.
Based on what I've read to you, do you think the Prime Minister is misleading in the way he explains his wherewithal? Because it's, I don't know, maybe I'm kind of busted tonight and confused, but I think the way the Prime Minister explains it, given the context of endurance, I didn't hear the Prime Minister speak anything about endurance there. Remember, me can have the busteritis at any time of my life. Busteritis is something where anyone away can have at any time. But the Prime Minister there, so, I don't know. Leave it when maybe I just you confused.
And management, in understanding problems, in managing systems and bureaucracy to actually get the results for you. I stand here as a politician, not giving you wishes and dreams. I see myself as a leader of this country whose mission it is to deliver the benefits for the people of this country, to create the wherewithal, the ability, the engine to transport the Jamaican people from poverty
Well, maybe I just me confused. No. Should we go on to Joseph Patterson before we go on the school, the police and the school boy debacle? Because Joseph Patterson and becoming, I don't know what the UIC is about anymore. The UIC was something I was really gravitating to during the lockdown era and all of the goodies and sweet mouth that politician really tells us at time when they need or want our attention. The UIC was going well and building up its momentum. There are power struggle, internal fighting, and as well as accountability to do with financing in the party. The party has since, for me, has become an armchair. Now, Mr. Patterson hopes to break into the political psyche of the country. The way Mr. Patterson is going about it and has decided to go about it, or the way he's leading the party down the road, or the way the party has adapted to Mr. Patterson's mentality, I don't see where the UIC will break into the political atmosphere of our politics in the way Mr. Patterson's going at the moment. Now, I refer to Mr. Patterson as an armchair vlogger or an armchair politician because what Mr. Patterson, as he says, is not involved in is the gimmickry in politics. Mr. Patterson is quite happy to sit down and say a lot on social media. But when it comes to going to the highways and hedges and meet and greet and understand what Jamaicans are going through, those who cannot read Mr. Patterson, those who do not have access to you on social media, that type of politics, Mr. Patterson is just buying time, really. The party, Mr. Patterson, on the social media lens of things, has no traction. That is where you are depending on to sell your political message and for people to gravitate to the UIC. Yes, a lot of the policies that you advance, a lot of us will work with policies like those. But with a Joseph Patterson similar to Andrew Holness with a holding on to leadership and power tendency has stifled the UIC, Mr. Patterson, has divided what was a growing UIC. You have to let go the party, Joseph Patterson, because what I see Mr. Patterson doing is keep putting out these different candidates on social media. I present you Bim, Bam, and Fam. What about the constituency, Mr. Patterson, that you ought to present these people to the constituent and make sure you do the political campaigning? Political campaigning doesn't mean gimmickry, Mr. Patterson. You can do political campaigning that does not involve the gimmickry in a hit. You can go to the highways and hedges and meet and greet and speak to Jamaicans, understand what they're going through, see the condition that they're living in. You won't get that from social media, sitting on social media every day, Mr. Patterson. And then ever so often, you put out a candidate, I present Bim, Bam, or the other. For me, that's a waste of time. The leadership issue, Mr. Patterson, has killed the party. We don't know who is the leader of the party, who is the face of the party, or whatever. It's not going anywhere, not in this form, Joseph Patterson. My advice to you is to let the party go. Let somebody else, Joseph Patterson, try to build the party. You can be a great advisor to the party. You can be a great consultant to the party or something. But Joseph Patterson, sitting in an armchair, not even having the required viewership, no social media traction, Joseph Patterson, and you hope to break into a political psyche? I don't even know who is the leader. During the local government election, I reached out to Mr. Patterson for an interview. And if he's the leader of the party, he reassured me he's not the leader. He reminded the name of the lady that is the leader, and he passed my details on to her, and she will be getting in touch with me. I'll know. Up until today. So they are not interested in getting their message out there. I agree with Mr. Patterson. We don't want to be funded by the PSOJ. But then, Mr. Patterson, the problem is when you're funded by the general public, you're not giving accountability for the money. No accountability. And that is one of the things that kicked off the downward spiral within the UIC. You sitting down on social media, putting out candidate and telling us that you're presenting this candidate and they're going to run for the general. That's a disrespect to the constituency, Mr. Patterson. Why you can't go to the constituency go present them? Why you present them on social media, Mr. Patterson? I think, Mr. Patterson, this is a whole disrespect to our politics. Nobody is asking you to get involved in the PNP and JLP gimmickry. You don't have to do that. But are you saying going out in the highways and hedges, meeting and greeting Jamaicans, understanding their concerns, see their lifestyle, you think that's gimmickry, Joseph Patterson? That attitude, that political attitude you have, Mr. Patterson, that head boy at high school attitude that you have, Mr. Patterson, you need to drop it. Drop it if you have Jamaica interests at heart, Mr. Patterson. This party, if break into the political psyche of our country, can change the political dynamics and can probably even whittle down some of the corruption what we're fighting against. But you have to drop that high school head boy mentality, Joseph Patterson. And you got to put the country first and not your ownership or leadership of the party first, Mr. Patterson. Because as long as you think the party belongs to you and you must lead the party, it's a dictatorship, Joseph. We're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere. So if you can't step aside and make the party grow, Joseph, declare yourself as a vlogger and stop going like you have ambition to become a prime minister for this country. Because where you're going with it at the moment, we know you ain't going to get far. So stop playing the social media politics. Social media is a part of getting the message out there, Joseph Patterson. How much of the elders that vote do you think have the time or the phone or internet to listen to you when you draw your armchair and look into your camera, Mr. Patterson? Leave that to us, vloggers and journalists. You're a politician. Go out there, go meet the people. Go out there and meet the people. You cannot present candidate to the constituency on social media, Mr. Patterson. I see that as a disrespect to the very people you're going to ask to vote for you. Buster massacred the Rastafarians. Eddie Siaga massacred the elders at Evelyn Tide Nursing Home. Bruce Golding turned the gun on his very own constituency. Andrew Holness has turned the gun on the entire Jamaica. Before we move off into the Buster criminology, let's listen a bit of at least 1 minute worth of music for cheer with, because the information with the Buster part of things, when I heard it today, because I've never heard it explained in that way before, it literally sent a thrill over my spine, to be honest with you. Literally send a thrill over my spine.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation. Because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Turn, Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear not hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside a rub and cheat, and not press the poor. Make God what I seen to make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan, make him a throw one stone. And
before we get into Coral Gardens, I think we should demolish Barnett Street Police Station, and it should be a monument to the massacre and the oppress of poor people. Remember, on the 14th, I believe, the 3rd rather, of August 2014, it was in the same police lockup that Mario Dean was brutally murdered. If you listen to the Mario Dean trial, or follow the trial rather, you would hear from expert testimony that Mario Dean's blood were running from the piping in the cell. Listen to the Coral Gardens and how a thrill of the Mario Dean came right back to you in this explanation.
Anyway, I want to remind us about April 1963, Coral Gardens, Montego Bay. It's very important because around this time, on the 13th of April 1963, Bustamante and the Jamaica Labour Party crucified Rasta. When Buster came off the aeroplane in Montego Bay, he said, "Never will I live in a country and can defecate in peace. Anything that look like a billy goat, bring it in dead or alive. Bring in all bearded faced men, dead or alive. What Barnett Street can hold, Pie River will. I will never live in a country where Rasta and Ganja exist. If they exist, God blind me." That is what the Prime Minister of Jamaica said. And I can tell you honestly.
Hold on. Can you repeat all of that?
Yeah, man.
Repeat it.
When Buster came off the aeroplane in Montego Bay, he said, never will I live in a country can defecate in peace. Anything that look like a billy goat, bring it in dead or alive. Bringing in all bearded face men, dead or alive. Anything that burn its feet can hold Pie River will. If Rasta and ganja go exist in Jamaica, God blind me. That is what the Prime Minister said.
Are you a Rasta man?
No, I am not a Rasta, but I was born on the 14th of April 1963.
And this
So I remember
and this happened when?
the day before I was born.
Wow.
So I remember being told by Rasta men in Montego Bay because I'm a Montegonian.
Sister Tanya, Sister Nicole, Babette, you hear history? What the gentleman is saying is facts. It's what happened in Jamaica when police was ordered to kill every Rasta. It happened. Bustamante was the prime minister.
But Colin,
Talk to me.
I ask myself, when I hear a poor black man get up and say he was a laborer, I sympathize with him.
Why?
Because I remember you have roast fruit.
Yeah.
And you have what we call Oreo.
So
But when I hear a Rasta man say he was a laborer, I know something wrong with him mentally.
well, that no me understand. That no me understand. Any Rasta man who support the Labour Party don't know him history. No know where him a come from. No know how him get a chance for wear locks on him head and a walk street. Him don't know.
Well, you know, I remember.
That's how I tell people every day. Rasta boy, you can't talk to me, you know, a dunce. Uno Rasta boy, especially uno we support the Jamaica Labour Party. Me tell you all the while, uno a dunce and a sellout. Because this was the Jamaica Labour Party who murdered you all for your hair. The same Jamaica Labour Party where push out on the picking out a school over them here. And not today, Jamaica Labour Party have problem with we here. And not today, the white orientated created CIA Jamaica Labour Party have this particular problem with we here.
But being told that when the blood starts to run out of Barney Street, you know what the station is?
Yeah.
When the blood starts to run out of Barney Street station, Buster man just serve at the front, you know, when they make the statement, you know.
Yeah.
And the firemen hose wash the blood on the road, you know.
Wow. And let me just say to people, if you think it's joke, this Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, apologized for it and set up a phone. Hold on, caller.
Yes, that criminality that we experience continuously with the Jamaica Labour Party, nothing has not changed. The more we get wickeder. Anything has changed about the Jamaica Labour Party is that them get wickeder. But uno dons licky Batman Rasta, me not even go start pan uno tonight. Me go soak uno for another day. Come I tell you all the while, say me hate Rasta man because them are some little licky sellout fasces. All of them want to say I go on like them a man. The easiest man for bow them Rasta boy there. Don't mind them. Because through them had the hair and the beard, you see. They think they're covered by the hair and the beard. It's the easiest set to sell out them that road. Them same Rasta boy there. where I look pan. Easiest set to buy out them. Now the other part of the video is out on the street regarding the young man and the police. The police claim that he used indecent language to them. Now, this is Andrew Holness. Remember me say Buster attack Coral Gardens and Rasta. Eddie Siaga attack Evelyn Tide and Jamaica. Bruce Golden turned the gun at the people of Tivoli Gardens. Andrew Holness turned the gun on the people of Jamaica. What has changed in the Jamaica Labour Party? Barring them get Wassara. Let us look at what unfolded. Should I start by the police them before the video clip or after? We start by them after. Make we watch it, then we start on them.
Yo! Look at you in front of the vehicle. Yo, man, I'm at the car, you know that? Yo, man, no, man. You go to the station, you make a call. No, you make a call. No, you go to the station. You make a check the vehicle. No, brother. No, when you leave the car, problem. I'm making a problem. No.
Wrist, torn clothes, a 15-year-old boy now limping. It may look like the aftermath of an animal attack, but there were no claws, no fangs. It was instead an encounter with the police as he walked home from school. He says he was walking with 3 female classmates when a police vehicle pulled up. They asked to search him. He agreed. Nothing was found. But what came next is believed to have been a result of a comment the teen admits he made. He doesn't like the police. He claims he was ordered to go into the vehicle and was told he'd be arrested for using indecent language, an order he resisted for this reason.
God know what they're going to do to me if I go down there by myself.
So is it that you are scared?
Exactly, because them are going to say, me try for you. One stay and do one bag of things, so like them did say me I threatened them. I wasn't threatening anyone, I was just telling them I will call people and make them know what I do.
And when he resisted, the 2 officers reportedly grabbed him. One allegedly used a baton, striking him on the wrist and at his side. His mother had just gotten home from work when she got a panicked call. She rushed to where he was, but by then, the officers had already left. She then went to the Glengoff police station, where she confronted one of the officers involved. She says she was told her son was being arrested for what?
On the ground and do all of that. Like seriously?
She's demanding justice, as she says the police also refused to take a statement about the incident.
It's not a big man, he's a 15-year-old. If you hold on to him, I expect you to call my phone and say, Mother, I have your son at the station or something because him do so.
This is the perfect problem with Rastafarian Karen Wilson. Very nimby eyes and afraid of criticism like the Prime Minister. I've always have that problem with Rasta. Uno are so highly religious that uno think say anything uno tell we fi believe it. Uno must accept say half of the Rasta clan dons. There's nothing to be offended about. There's a lot of dons amongst you all. You don't see a lot of your Rastafarians supporting the Jamaica Labour Party. Is that you all don't understand your history? What are you offended by? You shouldn't be offended. It's the truth. There's a lot of dunce Rasta out there. There's a lot of bowcat Rasta. There's a lot of sellout Rasta. A lot of them influential Rasta, a lot of the Rasta them women know in England would even deal with black women. So let me talk. Although I am a supporter, I'm entitled to speak the truth. It's the truth. One whole heap of dunce in the Rastafarian community. Rastafarian Rastaman, you know me attack. One whole heap of them are dunce. One whole heap of them are sellout. One whole heap of them are hypocrite. Just got to look at all people like Sizzler and Capleton and Tony Rebel and the whole of them were they behind the Jamaica Labour Party at Tri-Finger Andrew. It's that they are sellout, they're uneducated. They're tantamount to bitches because their gentlemen can read. And when them try to lead Jamaica people in the direction of the Jamaica Labour Party, I have to call them out. They're sellouts. They're bowcats. We have to talk the truth. We know the truth ruffle feathers, as so is sown. But it's the truth. Rastas are sellout. Only for them did sell out Marcus Garvey too. Just like how them sell out Jamaica to Andrew Holness now. Because if Rasta knew their history, what they are doing to the people of Jamaica, blinding the people of Jamaica eye to support Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party, especially Andrew. Because when you could have talked about Bruce Golden, the demon that Andrew Holness is, you mustn't get up in our feelings when the criticism don't go for nowhere. Because when we hold Andrew and fling him up against the wall, you're all right with it. When we hold the politician them on, you're all right with it and fling up against the wall, you're all right with it. The Rastafarian community deserves no respect from me or anyone. We have not seen the community live the life. Upper Mount Lord Lady don't make us start tonight because a whole heap of pedophilia going on bubble hill. Oi! Whole heap of pedophilia are going on bubble hill. So make me criticize nicely and don't trigger me because we go deeper into the criticism because a whole heap the rest of them I do. Me criticize people equally. Me talk the truth. And we stop back up for people because we friend them and we like them or whatever. The truth are the truth. The truth are the truth, man. And if you make we talk it. Rastas fi go pick up book and go learn. Cause half of them son dunce every day come out with the eyes is highly blah blah. Oh, we heard it. We heard it. Move on. Tell us something else. Only Parasta dunce. And I would wish a lot of them go pick up book. Because I hear them all the time. And I know them dunce.
Something. I expect you to do me pick this up. I may ask you to carry him go to the hospital. I would tell me so I'm not doing it. And I them do him so. And I me not leave him so at home. I not send him so at school. And I reach out to police officers and nobody taking no statement. Them have me like a idiot up and down.
On Sunday, she told CVM News she has since filed a report at the Inspectorate and Professional Standards Oversight Bureau, IPROBE, who confirmed it would investigate the matter. CVM News has made multiple attempts to contact the police.
As Jamaica Carlos would have said, if we did follow Rasta, Holy Power would under prison. Because if they don't come tell we say fire pan Rome with Pope Paul and his sisters and comb. And we say Holy Parasta bow for Pope Paul visa. There's nothing unique about Rasta. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Because the very religion where Rasta hold on to is the same King James religion we hear them read every day. Them on the twist and turn the King James religion. Rasta need to actually look towards Africa and stop trying to create a West out of the West. That's just my truth. Me know my truth may irritate people, and just so life go. When me speak the truth, me can go to bed and sleep. Me not go to bed and say, you know, me should have said this and me don't know, and so me turn. Me just talk. All right? Me just talk. You know, I might upset somehow, no? But me have to talk. Yes, JDF. Yes, JDF. What it is, where any we feel like unofa. Because the youth say no like uno, and uno say an indecent language. Demonstrate something to us, JCF, what we feel like unofa. What we feel like unofa because uno uniform tight, uno hungry, uno na manners, uno na training, uno come from pigsty. What it is, we feel like both uno. A 15-year-old boy and two uno can barely pull him to a vehicle. What it is, JCF, we feel like both uno. Uno thief, uno extorter, uno a criminal, uno a news carrier, uno break the what do you call this thing, the Data Protection Act, because when we give uno a statement, uno carry back go tell uno gunman them. Uno tell uno gunman them when the station a come after them for come raid them and them. Where Stephanie Beswick, what may I tell lie about? Try uno leave Stephanie Beswick, me no want nobody mute her or block her. What it is, where I talk Stephanie Beswick, when you write one word, it confuse me. So write something more explainable, make me know what you're referring to when you say lie. What it is, JCF, that we feel like about uno weak, uno hungry. No, I was saying them lie. Okay, thank you. Uno weak, uno hungry, uno lie, uno thief, uno. Remember, say what you know, hold on one woman a Black River and take away her credit card and rape her and carry go jar money in a JCF. What it is that the people of Jamaica should like about the Jamaica Constabulary Force, where uno has never had a good relationship. Uno and criminal have better relationship than us, the law-abiding citizen, because uno now come tell we when uno criminal them a come take set pan we. But uno tell uno criminal them when we carry their name come a police station. What it is, JCF, what we feel like about uno. Uno hungry. That is why uno have to use the gun as a first resort every minute. Because uno police don't have no skill now, no strength for the policing. This was a 15-year-old. A 15-year-old and two hungry belly boy. All you big man we could have been father. Me I wonder say if the little police boy personally know him and have a beef with him. Because I saw the little police boy behaving you big sour man we could have been father. And you did the whole hand pan in your hand while you have the little hungry boy, the little bleach out face boy beat him. What is it that we should have respect or like the Jamaica police for? Do you see the one up Red Hills police station that the police did to him station? No, me not see that the one the Jamra. But the police need to come out, come tell we what it is that we should like them for. Because we wouldn't want to know. Maybe if we not tell we, then we can start like you know. But if a something we fi just pluck up out a we so because of the interaction what we have with them, because of the behavior we don't have towards we don't experience it yet. We have not experienced it. When you see what this thing I got Jamaica, police can arrest you and beat you because you don't like them. Because you don't like a police officer can take out his belt and give you a good going over. And then the corruption at our police stations, nobody no want to investigate it. The high command at the police station is under duty to take our statement, to take our complaint. But this is why Indicom can't get nowhere with a lot of these murders. Because the same lying thief and police officer who commit the murder turn around and tell Indicom the lie. And Indicom only have the lie what the police officer tell for work pan. So you see the problem with even Indicom themselves in as well with these lying, thieving, criminally aligned, bank robbing police officers.
Yo!
Dalika boy, Dalika bleach out police boy have issue with this youth. This bleach out police seem to have issue with this youth. It look like him just use him authority as a police over him.
Yes, sir. Look at you, man, the vehicle. Yo, me, I'm at the car, you know where that? Yo, me, no, me, go to the station, you make a call. No, you understand that? You call, no, you go to the station. You must go and check the vehicle. No, brother. No, when you leave the car, problem. You make a problem.
Wrist torn.
Jamaica people, this is roadside. With children them in England, you give trouble now. With black children them, especially in England, you give all the trouble on them and the police. Always in an altercation. But black, white, or Asian Jamaica people, we the people in England would never pass police on street or treat a child in a school uniform and we don't intervene. Trust me, them something happen in Britain. Somebody intervene. I'm going to dig up some of them Peckham video one day, come show you how people will tackle police to the ground when them make them awful arrest or go extra outside of their powers. We don't see things like this happen and just walk by go on. So see police I use baton pan a schoolboy and just walk off like it not happen Jamaica. You see why we not get out of nothing? You see why everything we go deeper and deeper in a hit? And the deeper we go in a fear is the more control they're going to exert over us. Jamaica people, we need to get back to the village mentality. We can't make our children them walk and raise themselves. Get back to the village raising the child so the village can look out for the child on road. People are passing a vehicle and all that while police did it with baton for murder the picnic. And people just pass so like it now happen, like a dark night and nobody now see nothing. Police in England are aggressive, but them have to be careful. They have to be careful. They know anything can spark a riot at any time. You don't need a notification for riot in this country. You just don't. We just go off the handles. So somebody or government or whatever freak themselves, and we just go off the rails. Jamaica people, we can't be so splintered that police are better with picking up on the road and we turn a blind eye to it. This abuse from the state is only going to get worse. Trust me. Especially an Andrew Holness regime. This state abuse will only get worse. If we continue to dive in a fear, if we continue to be divided, they are going to win. There's no going around that. They, the oppressors, are going to win. The longer we stay in fear and are divided, the oppressors will win. It's just simple mathematics. Them can pick way off 1-1 anywhere because we're not a united group. We're not going to win. One of the reasons why we're not going to win neither is the issue I have to address with Miss Wilson just now. We're afraid of strong or constructive criticism. In every organizational structure, there are flaws, whether it be the capitalists, the Democrats, the religious ones, the Muslims, the Christians, the Rastafarians, all of them have flaws. One thing that all of them do is abuse and oppress humanity, whether be they are religious organization or political organization. The truth be told is what they have in common is the repression of women and humanity. Tell me, say a lie, me I tell. Tell me, say a lie, me I tell, if the whole of them not impose them dominance over you, the woman, the politician, and all of the religious malarkey them impose them dominance over woman and them abuse humanity. We must criticize them. All of them are wicked. All of them are thief. All them want to do is prey upon poor people. Holy pa them Rasta boy there. Fire pan room with poor pal and it. How much I invest in Africa, John Crow? On a Rasta boy who use black people oppression and Mama Africa and climb the economic ladder through music. How much I invest in Africa? How much I do something for the community were worthwhile? How much I can say contribute to the upliftment of black people? Can't say it because it was about the money for you. Because half of no Rasta boy we are sing these days, song will not pass on a fingernail. We play it today and we forget about it tomorrow. It will never be a Peter Tosh or a Bob Marley or anything of the sort. So stop going like say there's something perfect about Rastas. What I would advise is that just like JLP, Rasta go pick up a book and read. If it's two people, I would advise to go and pick up a book. Is Rasta and JLP. I know it might not sit well with some people, but me sorry, I just the truth. Unless you not talk to them and hear them with the nonsense Sometimes if we're going to pick up something and clot him, sit up the fuckery in my ears. Because some of them talk some shit. Some of them believe in some cloud cuckoo land. Only for them Rasta they can't read, them just believe what the old Rasta them tell them, say Selassie I are God, and this and that, and this, Pope Paul and scissors and comb. But when it's about Pope Paul visa, wanna lighten up on Pope Paul, though. Change up on a folly ground and make we fight the battle and drop the materialism, because of that I hold back a lot of you. You want to be rich and become celebrity. You don't go use the people and black people suffering and black and Mama Africa music for economic gains and popularity. It's not about the fight for economic or political freedom, Rastaman. It's not about that. Look on Fantan Mojo. Them did out here preach this and that. When he see it a closer in pan him, what did Fantan Mojo do? Fantan Mojo went out there just like anybody else and disrespect and degrade women in order to make a dash. So, when we talk for the betterment of Jamaica. And Rasta, we claim say, them hold the banner for up righteousness in our country. They have failed and fallen back. Because if Rasta did do something worthwhile, and if Rasta never so done, the whole vegan industry, where you see white people go on now, Rasta would have it as the italism or ital industry, but because they sit down and focus on dunceness, they need to go and re-educate themselves. That's my advice. That's my advice, is that Rasta re-educate themselves for the fight ahead. Because a lot of the Rastafarians are in the analog generation of information. It's AI now, all right? AI. Exactly, New York City. Precisely my point. Precisely my point. Yes, Pro, whatever your name, gamer, dude, what a name to give yourself. But yes, the only way I work for take down Andrew. That's no secret. Yeah, the only way I work for take down Andrew. So what? Don't you want Andrew to come down? Don't you see the Prime Minister tired and frustrated? The only way I work for take down Andrew. And take down Andrew we must and will. You have anything to say before I go? Do you have anything to say, Pro Gamer Dude? What a name. Do you have anything else to say? Yes, we're all working to get rid of Andrew Holness. And getting rid of him we will. All right? Thank you all for being here tonight on the Global Television Group. Lovely to have your support. As always, make sure you join us right back here tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Jamaica time, 1 p.m. UK time for your At a Glance program, where we will look at our situation all over again, possible from a different angle. Thanks for your continuous support. If you're new on TikTok, please continue to follow the program so when we go live, you will get your notification. Thank you very much and good night from Global TV.
Oh, thy peace. God God of my salvation. Because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it break a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear not hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside a rub and cheat, and not press the poor. Make up what I seen to. Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite man, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out and sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead and can sell out Rasta and sell out, I sell out Babylon. Just stop on the Friday. If I show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing, man, throw and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What the prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big him and show one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what's a black? Big him and show one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Yes, to all my YouTubers, thank you very much for being here tonight. Join us right back here tomorrow morning for Atalan's program. Thank you very much, and good night from Global Television.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.